Millz Young here, part of Pick Dawgz, and it's a wonderful Super Bowl Sunday. And what are we doing? We're shopping. We're shopping for player props. That's what we do here at Pick Dawgz. I'm going to be looking at all the best player props in the NFL. Biggest game of the day. Biggest game of the year. The NFL Super Bowl is here. Don't worry. We got you covered here at Pick Dawgz. So I'm going to be going over all the best player props to get you on top. I'm starting off with number one, okay? Number one, I'm going Rashee Rice, over 6.5 receptions, okay? That's player prop number one. Player prop number two, I'm looking at Travis Kelce, over 6.5 receptions. Really love this player prop a lot. Last time out, he went for 11 receptions. I think he's going to be the vocal offense of this game. Then, number three, I'm taking Isaiah Pacheco, over 2.5 receptions, okay? Really love this player prop a lot, man. He's been showing he can be that type of Leonard Fournette type of back that, hey, he can catch the passes out the backfield. So we're taking him over 2.5 receptions right there, okay? Now, look, those are the three player props that I got for that game on the receptions. Now let's go on over to the 49ers. I'm taking CMC over 4.5 receptions. Really love this a lot, man. Like I said, he's one of the guys that's been the vocal point for the 49ers offense. Then I'm taking Brandon Ayuk over 4.5 receptions. He's the number one wide receiver option. If you're going to compete with Patrick Mahomes, you're going to have to air it out when you need to. Last but not least, I'm taking Deebo Samuel. I'm taking him over 4.5 receptions too as well, okay? Those are my three receiver player props that I love to get you on top. I'm taking CMC over 90 rushing yards. Man, he's leading the NFL in rushing yards. 1,400 yards rushing. You think they're going to stop now? And if you want to keep Patrick Mahomes off of the field, run the rock, right? So we're taking CMC over his rushing yards, okay? Now, look, those are just the player props that I got you guys for my rushing, for my receptions. Now, let's go on with the touchdowns, okay? My anytime touchdowns. I'm going Isaiah Pacheco anytime touchdown. That's player prop number one. Player prop number two, I'm taking Travis Kelce anytime touchdown. Come on now. You know what happens when he scores. They got Taylor Swift on the screen. You don't think they're going to show him? Of course they is. They're going to show Travis Kelce doing this. Then they're going to show Taylor Swift on the screen. And then you know how I go. All right. Those are the two player props that I like for the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's go ahead and double up. Take Isaiah Pacheco to get 2 touchdowns. Let's just go ahead and get greedy. Let's take Travis Kelce to get 2 touchdowns. Now, let's go on over to the 49ers, okay? I like CMC to get 2 or more touchdowns. Plus 173 out there on the books. Really like that a lot. And then I like Deebo Samuel anytime touchdown, okay? Those are my touchdown props that I like on those two. You can sprinkle on a few more if you guys like them and stuff, but those are the ones that I'm really running out for, and I really love all my player props. I think we're gonna smack the books on all these bets. Now let's go on over to the NBA. Got a few player props that I like. I'm looking at the Boston Celtics. I love Kristaps Porzingis over his point prop, hitting at an 80% clip. Then I'm taking him over his rebound prop too as well, okay? And then I'm looking at Jimmy Butler, aka Jimmy Buckets, okay? I'm taking him over 18.5, 19.5 points playing against the Boston Celtics. Think he's going to cook him and go for 24 on the day, okay? Now, let's go on over to the Sacramento Kings and Oklahoma City Thunder. I love me some Chet Holmgren in this spot, over 17.5 points. I think he's going to be able to do what he wants to against these Sacramento Kings, my team. Then I'm taking Shai Alexander over his point prop at 31.5. Him and De'Aaron Fox used to be on the same team at Kentucky. I think they're going to have a point guard duel. So let's go ahead and see, that's going to be a good one right there. Now let's go on over to the Kings. Speaking of the Kings, man, I'm taking De'Aaron Fox over 24.5. He's been slow in his last couple of 10 games out, but against a team like the Oklahoma City Thunder, that's the perfect type of team that you need to bounce back on track and a fast-paced team. And like I said, him and Shai Alexander, they already was on the same team, so I know he's gonna have to go out there and show him, hey man, this is how we do it over here. You know what I mean? He is the older OG when it comes to it though. But yeah, man. So now look, if you guys want to see what I'm betting on, my best bets, head on over to the site. I got my Super Bowl pickup. I got my best bet in the NBA too to get you paid. All right, it's time for the recap time. I'm taking Rashee Rice over 6.5. I'm taking Travis Kelce over 6.5 receptions. Isaiah Pacheco over 2.5 receptions. I'm taking Brandon Ayuk over 4.5 receptions. CMC over 4.5 receptions. Deebo Samuel over 4.5 receptions. Christian McCaffrey over 90 rushing yards. My anytime touchdowns, Isaiah Pacheco anytime touchdown. Travis Kelce anytime touchdown. CMC 2 or more touchdowns. Deebo Samuel to get a touchdown. Okay? All right. Now look, my Super Bowl MVP, I'm going to go ahead and say it. It's going to be Christian McCaffrey. If they win, and if it's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs, I'm going to go ahead and go with a sleeper, a dark horse, Isaiah Pacheco. All right, Millz Young here, part of Pick Dawgz. If you can't roll with the Pick Dawgz, stay on the porch because we prop shopping. Even in the snow, got to get that dough.